Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, the Cloak of the Saint. The Cloak of the Saint was filled with roses. The Cloak of the Saint rose above the city. The Cloak of the Saint was thrown over the back of a chair. It slowly filled with a human form. It was filled with the sound of wind. It floated down the mountainside. Sheep it passed turned golden. Rocks glowed in its light as it flowed across their surfaces. It sat at the table of the poor and broke bread. It spoke to a lone man on a rooftop or mountaintop, a lone woman standing by a stream or a sink, a child singing to himself in the bath, a child playing by herself in a corner filled with bric-a-brac. Or at sea in a lifeboat where a single sailor lies dying, or a young scholar weeping for joy in a lamplit mosque in the snow, or over the silent morning where the birds are just now waking up in the trees. The saint's cloak is not made of threads interwoven, but of silences between words, and then words like pearls, lifted and suspended in the air between silences. The saint's cloak covers windows and doors, our entrances and exits, and all the indecisive or decisive moments in between. Along rolling green hillsides, just as the sun first hits them at dawn, and as the sun pulls its light into darkness at dusk, the cloak unfurls, and is not light of sun nor dark of night. And maybe it's closer to starlight in its distant and elegant splendor, though it's as near as the web of skin between forefinger and thumb, or the raw inner flesh of our eyelids in a biting wind, or in a corridor of mirrors when an eyelash is caught in them. Or alone on a beach where the cloak rises and falls with the lull of waves and the sound of a bellboy ringing invisibly in the mist. If it were spread out against the sky, its words could be read more easily. Its parchment, its scroll-like unrolling across the entire length and breadth of our lives in its impeccable grammar, its perfect punctuation, its start of sentence, and single point final. Saint's cloak drifting neither upward nor downward, but drifting all the same, from one end of us to the other, through whose fabric towers of ice arise, the living tremor of an uncommon surrender. La ilaha La ilaha Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad Rasulullah, Muhammad Rasulullah.